to be honest, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom also to the one-dot Israelites, which include the Judas children, the so-called Nikos, Latinus, and Indians, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50 and 33, but to whom soleil, paternity, adoption, the giving of the law, the promises, the glory, and the covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9, just in case you don't actually read the Bible, but you proclaim to be a believer, to be a Christian, and so on, all that stuff what we already know, that you are not and you are heathen. Even if you're as Hebrew Israelites, so-called, you can be one of that. It's because being a heathen, okay, the updated answer to this is you cannot be a heathen just by being an actual heathen, according to biology, okay, or your forefather seed line, doesn't matter how you want to say it, but also by your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is not there in that case. So basically you're not a heathen on the outside, maybe, depends, but you are a heathen on the inside, so you are both a heathen on the inside and the outside if you start to talk with somebody who has that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, okay, which is only one knowledge, which is the white gospel, because you have other things that are called gospel that are not a real doctrine and not the one and only gospel. Guess what we can read in the Bible? Let me get it. And you can read it here, and it starts with, "But doth we, or even an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel unto you, that which we have preached unto you?" With we, he means the apostles living in that time, which means Paul, Salafia. Just some dirt being pushed to this car here from the ground, which is a nature street ground, you know, not that street ground where you have no dirt like that, you know. You have different stones here and stuff that comes with this car driving next to me. Crazy, okay. You know, the air is basically full of smoke. Okay. Still up here. Yeah. Council. Oh, beautiful. See that become a member to the Bible. Interesting book, whatever it is. Okay, I just opened it in another tab. Okay. Maybe it has some sources, some science sources, or you see archaeology or something. Okay. You can also get audio books. Anyway, again, Galatians 1:8-9. Galatians 1:8-9. But doth we or another angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than which we have preached unto you? Let him be accursed. You see, so people think, oh, that's not so important if I teach everything 100% correctly and things like that. But the truth to the matter is, you are cursed if you do so. Okay, so people say, oh, that part I don't like, what GMS, the Great Millstone, is teaching. Okay, I like most of it, but some stuff I really don't believe so, because that and that, because my personal emotions, because my personal hope, belief in something. No. Okay, elders and apostles teach what is taught by the apostles and elders from their time, and also by what is in the Bible, in the scriptures, not more, not less, and that's it. What is so hard about that to understand? Exactly, some people have to know it by pain, by death and pain, because they will not get it if somebody says it gently to them, which are the elders and apostles. Of course, if they rebuke and things like that on the streets and so on, of course they get a little bit louder sometimes and things like that. But as the scripture says, even if they use sometimes these different words, like, you may know it from my videos, if I say, excuse me for my French, you know that I said something which is a power word, if you will, like F you, but I don't say what the word that comes before you. I say it, and then I say, excuse me for my French, you may know it. Okay, and the elders and apostles, okay, are just humans right now. Of course, with a special position, because the most high power of this universe, of all universes, if they are, okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has a direct contact to us through these elders and apostles, the same ones that you see on the internet and on the streets, right? So of course the 144,000 are very expensive, very beautiful, high esteemed group for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Yahweh Shem Yahushai at the moment only. Okay, you have people thinking like, oh, these are the apostles and elders and the Hebrew Israelites with the correct doctrine and things like that. We have to study them more, and they are good that we have them, and I see what they're saying, and I like what they say and things like that. But these people, okay, have to be heathens, because otherwise they would be a part of the truth, or they would acknowledge that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the only the only power, which they don't do at the moment. So anyway, okay, you are preached if you're teaching something different than us, or than what GMS, the Great Millstone, is saying. Okay, it doesn't matter if you don't like any part of the truth or whatever. You have to study well to show yourself approved, like the scripture says. And if you study well, you have to at least be conformed with what the scripture is saying, even if you don't want, let me say it like that, to see things sometimes from a certain perspective. You have to do it. That's the reason for that, is because it says it that way. So you can't make things up. That's not what we're doing over here, as we said before. So say I now again, if any man preach any other unto you than that which ye have received by the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, let him be accursed. Okay, you have no other elders and apostles and things like that. Okay, you have nobody teaching the Bible in its 100% fashion. Okay, you have nobody doing that besides the elders and apostles, who are mainly in America based at the moment. Okay. Okay, you have no other who all these different scattered Israelites can run to, okay, than the elders and apostles, not just in America, but you have in different countries also elders already established, okay. Of course, not the elders of the elders, but already elders, you see. So that's the beautiful thing, that you always have somebody where you can ask something. And if it's not the case that you got an elder in your camp, in your country, you want to ask the brotherhood, okay, the basically, the overseer of your brotherhood in your country, okay, or who calls himself the founder, or it doesn't matter how you say it, okay. He is your next person to talk to if it's an important matter that you want to get contacted with, maybe even with the elders, something you don't know, okay? So anyway, I just want to make clear in this video what happens if you teach something different than what is taught. Okay, and obviously the answer to this, okay, is that you are cursed if you do so. Let him be accursed. Okay, so why does he say that 2 times? Because first time you may hear it, you don't believe it. But second time, you really have to be concerned the next time what you listen to and if you really got the correct doctrine. Okay, if somebody that goes, I don't know, somewhere in the church or to some YouTuber like these different YouTubers that you see, or to an IUIC camp, he will think again if he reads that a second time or if he just reads the verse in a whole. Okay? Because you have to teach and establish in your mind what is written. Not something else, not something that fits better to your personal emotions, not something that your woman told you, not something that you think to be the correct answer. No, something that is taught to you in a 100% fashion by the elders and apostles, 100% established, one and only, from Hebrew Israelites to Hebrew Israelites. The one and only order when it comes to having apostles and elders established, having order in general. There's even a brother who had a dream about the 12 elders and apostles, who are people that we know from the past that were in GMS. Okay, so the rabbit hole goes deep. Whatever rabbit hole means, it just fits because it just says the universe, for me in that case, goes big. Okay, it's not some ordinary order what we have established, man. You have brothers and sisters even uploading videos about dreams. If I put all the videos that were uploaded on YouTube together or other platforms, because it went since Corona especially that we had to use other platforms sometimes. Okay, I myself only on YouTube right now, but it can change quick if I put all them together. Guess how much that is? More than some other group can upload in 10 years. First, because they don't have these dreams and visions, and second, because we're not lying. We really have these dreams and visions, not some heathen uploading videos about things that adding 10 things, but only one thing of it was the thing that he dreamed of. No, okay? So all these videos that were uploaded on dreams and visions are too much for some other group, even a whole country, to upload in a certain time. That's just too much, man. And how detailed these dreams were, nobody can top that. So please, anybody, come and say, oh, GMS doesn't have to do. When even dreams and visions tell you that this is not an ordinary thing what we are told here. Anyway, double honors to the elders and apostles, of course, and shalom. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Good Mission. Shalom also to the One-Dot Israelites, which include the Judas children, the so-called Nikos, Latinos, and Indians, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50 and 33, but to whom soleil, paternity, adoption, the giving of the law, the promises, the glory, and the covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9, just in case you don't actually read the Bible, but you proclaim to be a believer, to be a Christian, and so on, all that stuff what we already know, that you are not and you are heathen. Even if you're as Hebrew Israelites, so-called, you can be one of that. It's because being a heathen Okay, the updated answer to this is you cannot be a heathen just by being an actual heathen, according to biology. Okay, or your forefather seed line. Doesn't matter how you want to say it. But also by your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is not there in that case. So basically, you're not a heathen on the outside, maybe, depends, but you are a heathen on the inside. So you are both a heathen on the inside and outside if you start to talk with somebody who has that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, which is only one knowledge, which is the white gospel, because you have other things that are called gospel that are not a real doctrine and not the one and only gospel. Guess what we can read in the Bible? Let me get it.